couple differences between a private claim and an ERISA claim. Number one, and probably the biggest problem with ERISA, is that you're not entitled to a jury trial when a claim is governed by ERISA. So, which essentially means if you don't have a right to a jury trial, that means that a judge is going to make the decision for you. And it gets even more complicated than that. When the judge is asked to make a decision after a person has exhausted all of their appeals, the judge has to decide, did the insurance company act in an arbitrary or capricious manner? Basically, the judge is asked, did the insurance company act reasonably? For an insurance company to go ahead and act reasonably, they basically just have to have a person's medical records reviewed, possibly speak to their doctor. It's a very low threshold for the insurance company, which makes it an easy threshold for them to overcome, so that when it gets to the court and a judge is asked, did the insurance company act unreasonably, usually 8 out of 10 times the judge has to find that they acted reasonably, even if he thinks the person's disabled. The second biggest problem with an ERISA claim is that there's no penalties against a company. For example, if a person comes to me and they bought a policy on their own and they were denied benefits, we can immediately go ahead and file a lawsuit. With the ERISA claim, we have to exhaust administrative remedies, then file a lawsuit. If the company is proved to have wrongfully and intentionally or recklessly denied benefits, there's extra contractual penalties that can be had against these disability companies. With ERISA, there's no penalties against the company. So essentially, at the end of the day, if you prove that the ERISA-governed plan, if the insurance company was wrong at the end of the day, you get your money and you get a sorry, we were wrong, but there's no other remedies whatsoever. And that process between filing a lawsuit, going through all the appeals, filing a lawsuit can take several years. And at the end of the day, the only responsibility an insurance company has is to pay your benefits, some interest on a judgment, and possibly pay your attorney's fees.